Music drifting through a summer's night brings back old memories of a screened in dancing hall in the hills of Tennessee, where young girls would stand in line waiting for the change to take the floor with Fatty Book, 'cause God, that man could dance. Fatty was a day clerk at the King Hotel downtown. He was a portly man, as tall as he was round. But when the sun would fall at the dancing hall, the notes so soft and sweet, his sides veil in a tux with tails, he'd glide on agile feet. And Fatty Buck could dance like you've never seen before. His dainty feet in cap-toed shoes would barely touch the floor. He'd lead the ladies with graceful steps long as the band would play. That big man on nimble feet would dance the night away.
Welcome to another Senior Moments. Hope you'll stay tuned with us. As always, I have a special guest. Oh, my guests are always special. And my guests are Brother Ricky Lee and his wife Rhonda. And he is a pastor at the Lynchburg, I want to say Moore County, Lynchburg United Methodist Church. That was a little stumble from a senior moment.
Oh, yes.
We have a lot of senior moments. We all have those. And I found out younger people have them too.
Oh, absolutely.
Even they're in their 20s.
I know.
And they can't say senior moment, so what do they say? Teenager moment? I don't know. Anyway.
Extended moments.
There you go, extended moments. Anyway, we have some video for you. As a lot of you know, the Coffee County Senior Center in Tullahoma is closed. We had a flood, a water break in the men's bathroom close to the front, down the hall in the front. And it must have happened over the entire weekend because the water was ankle deep when the staff went in on Monday. So that's why we're closed. Right now we're going to go to commercial.
Grill 'em at Gillum's, Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
You only know in a fire to get out, to escape. And now, okay, you're outside and you're safe. What do you do now? And that's where the Red Cross came in. We ran out of the house just wearing our pajamas. And at that point, just to even have a toothbrush that I could call my own was so important. You know, it just makes you feel like a person again.
And we're back. And let me see, we do have some video on the flood damage for the center, and it is just real bad right now. I went over there yesterday.
You could have swimming classes.
Oh, there you go. I went over there yesterday. Everything is totally messed up. The floors have, they've got the tile up from the floor.
Oh.
And that was a big mess because the
I
water
bet.
got under it, and when you walked on it, it was spongy. If you would like to go by, you can go and ring the doorbell. The center's closed. During office hours, you can go by and ring the doorbell, and a staff member will let you go through there, but you can't go through without a staff member being with you. That's another insurance issue and whatever. But
Had to bring your own snorkel.
there you go. Bring your, and rubber boots.
Yes.
No, it's all dried out. They brought all these machines. There were 2 or 3 in every hall, 2 in every room, and some of them sucked the water out, and then the others dried it out, and it even damaged some of the walls. And they're concerned with mildew.
Yeah, because it gets an insulation and everything like that.
Yes, it
so
does.
That's a big thing.
It's terrible, and there still work. Transportation has to work. Okay, so transportation still has to go, so they're there, and Vicky's there every day. So just call, look at the video, and you'll know what I mean. Okay, this is where the guys play pool. As you see, we cannot play pool right now. We have all this stuff in here, getting ready to redo. Okay, the floor is still down in here. Baseboards. This is the floors out in the hall. Don't know if you can see very well, but all the tile is up. And let's go into the kitchen. And see what we have in the kitchen. Paperwork that is drying out. Boxes full of stuff. Paperwork still drying out. Remember, a little water goes a long way. Take it down the hall in the other direction now. All you see is concrete floor. Let's keep going. And laundry room got damaged too. And this is up the hall. And I'm going to show you where the office is. Has been moved to. This is what we're working with now.
person we were discussing.
Hey. Okay. This is Vicky's office right now.
10-4, she just canceled.
I just did a complete circle. Oh. And I'm going under this plastic, and this is now transportation office. They had to move out too. So, we don't know when, and I'm going to show you the floors. And the baseboard. And the office. And I'm just going to keep going. And see if I can find somebody at home. Okay. This was Vicky's office, the executive director's office. And as you can see, it had a lot of water damage. This is another office. Same thing. Bathroom. This is transportation. You can see why they can't work in here. And this is the other transportation office. The flood of 2014. This is the front office, receptionist. So it's almost like we have to start all over again. And this is another view from the other door of the pool room. Can't wait to get back to our center. And we're back. That's sad. Watching that is so sad. And what's sad is the senior center is not just about bingo and coming to eat lunch and doing activities. It's about socialization for the seniors. Their friends are there, they make new friends, they eat lunch together. We can't do that, but we are serving meals out the back door. You can take them home. Normally you can't take them home, but you can take the meals home, and you have to sign up for them, still sign up for them 24 hours ahead. But, and transportation has to run, so don't worry, transportation is going. And there's just no other activities there. There's no room to do any activities. The lapidary classes are going because they're in a separate building outside. So we hope to get back soon. And, you know, some people are grumbling and not so nice about it. Some people are just sad that they can't go back to the center right now. But we will let you know, and hopefully we don't have a date, but we do know it will be sometime in January. So just hang in there, and guess what? The positive thing is, we'll have a brand new center when we get back. So now let's go to commercial.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
I'm meteorologist Leland Statham from the News Channel 5 Weather Center. Look to Jim Fuller and crew for local news night here on Channel 6.
Okay, and we're back. And Brother Ricky, tell me just a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in this area?
I've been in this area. I'm completing my 4th year, and I've been preaching for 30 plus years.
Oh, okay. In
the United Methodist Church. Of course, anyone that's not familiar with the United Methodist Church, we move around. They assign us churches from year to year. We're assigned from year to year. But we're completing our 4th year here now.
And Rhonda, what is your job?
I am his secretary at the church.
Oh, how nice. So you get to spend all day with him.
I do.
She's got a great boss.
Oh, okay. I hope you remember that Christmas.
Well, yes, always.
Her and her you, yeah.
That's right.
Nice, we know. We're going to talk a little bit about Christmas, and we do have a project at our church and at the Coffee County Senior Center. I need to shorten that somehow. But anyway, we do, I don't remember how many years I've been doing this, but I started it maybe 5, 6 years ago. We started crocheting and knitting hats and gloves and scarves for the kids at Head Start and homeless. We started with the homeless under the bridge in Jefferson Bridge in Nashville, and for the homeless. We started that, and that was a great project. In the first year, we had about 700 hats.
Wow.
And we didn't have enough.
Really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. But they were so thankful, and it's worth, unfortunately they couldn't be videoed, but they, some of them had tears in their eyes. Says, I can't believe that somebody loved us enough to sit down and hand crochet this or hand knit this. So now we've lost our contact there, so we're doing the kids at the Head Starts and anybody else that needs a hat or gloves, but we're doing the kids especially. If you want a hat, you can call me and I'll let you have a hat. We're going to do a video, and this video is of line dancing. This is our place that we're line dancing now at the Old West Junior High School. I believe this used to be the cafeteria when I went here. We think they're
them for their generosity in letting us use this while the center is closed. And this is called the sweat.
Okay, that was fun watching. I need to remind everybody that we were having line dance classes over at West Junior High, so we can't have them there anymore. So until we get back in the center, the line dancers are canceled. All activities that were in the center are canceled except the lapidary. And that's unfortunate, but we can't find a place big enough or that will allow us to do the line dancing or activities. So even parties. But I am going to make one announcement for next Friday night, and I know this show goes on what, but December the 12th, HOSA at the high school, this is a group of high school kids. They always, every year, they sponsor a bingo and they bring food. This year we're going to do it at the high school. The doors do not open until 5:30 on Friday, December the 12th, and we are required to bring finger foods this time. Usually all the kids bring, I think there's too many of us, and they do bingo, they furnish the prizes, and they are so patient with us and so nice. And it's nice to go someplace now, and like Walmart, okay? And at first I thought, well, do I look that old? Because these teenagers and these young people will open the door for you. and say, "Here you go, ma'am. Here you go, sir." So polite.
That's
Isn't
great.
that great?
That is great because that's becoming a lost art now.
Yeah, and somebody's taught them well because they're just teenagers and they have a bad reputation sometimes. But let me tell you, they are so good to the senior center because they will come and we teach them to dance. They teach us to dance. They entertain us. They have a senior prom for us. They do this HOSA every year, and they have a band. I mean, it's fantastic that we work together, intergenerational.
That is great.
Right now, we have to go to commercial.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Imagine a world with more birthdays. A world where cancer is scarce. 11 million survivors show the progress we've made and prove that it's not just a dream. We're the American Cancer Society. Help create a world with more birthdays at morebirthdays.com.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For the past 34 years, we've proudly served you in the new and pre-owned automotive industry. We look forward to serving you many years to come. We have over 1,000 vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. That's Russell Barnett Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, GMC, and Ford of Winchester, and Russell Barnett Ford and Kia of Tullahoma. That's russellbarnett.com. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Okay, we're back. Okay, we are doing a little project at the church. I think all Methodist churches are doing this, and some other churches I found out are doing this, is the malaria in Africa. And would you tell me a little bit about that?
It's called Imagine No Malaria. And the whole gist of the program is to help to eradicate malaria. And in doing so, we're trying to provide bed nets. These bed nets will actually cover families and keep them from, they have a pesticide in the nets that keep the mosquitoes from biting them, because the mortality rate is just out the roof over there, and they don't have a lot of medical facilities like we have, and they don't have a lot of doctors around, and so
hospitals where the kids can go, and they
hospitals
the kids just
are
die.
few and far between, and in order to do this, we have to raise enough money to eradicate this. And believe it or not, people think, well, I can't do anything, but $10 will save one life.
Yeah. And they do. And my question was, okay, what about the daytime? But I understand the mosquitoes are out at night.
Yes.
And that's when they bite the kids.
Yes.
And you see mud puddles and everything. They have no way to spray like we do here.
Right.
And they don't know to put stuff. They're being educated to use the nets.
Yes, they are.
At night. So that's our project. And then the hats and the gloves. We do that every year along with Coffee County Senior Center. And I want to ask you something about, the true meaning of Christmas, okay? The true meaning of Christmas is, for me, is the giving, not the getting, and being nice to everyone and saying Merry Christmas. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but it is Merry Christmas to me and always will be, and it won't
no
change.
doubt. No doubt.
Me too.
And, it's all about other people, not just us. It's about that little baby that was born in a manger. So, I want to ask you before we run out of time, though, what is your very worst Christmas?
A very worst Christmas. Of course, probably last year or 1989. And both of those are pretty much connected for the simple fact is, in 1989, in the year of 1989, in November, my baby brother was killed in a car wreck, and of course the preceding Christmas we had to celebrate without him for the first time. And then last year was a very devastating Christmas for myself and my family, as my older brother lost his battle with pancreatic cancer on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
So he had just turned 60 years old.
Oh.
So that's extremely young.
Yeah.
And
who was the oldest?
Who is oldest? My brother lives in Texas.
Okay.
And then it was my brother that passed, and I'm the middle.
Oh, okay.
I was actually the baby for 8 years, and then my other two brothers come along.
Okay. All right, Rhonda, what was your worst Christmas?
Mine was probably 1984. Sunday, December 7th, my father will be gone 30 years.
Oh.
And I was 22, and my brother was 18, and my mother was in her early 40s. So it was a real hard year.
Okay, on a better thing. What was your best Christmas?
Oh, I have had a lot of favorite Christmas. I can remember probably my most favorite gift was an electric football game when they come out. It was, I don't know if you know what they were, but you would turn this little, and vibrating, and all the little things that run across there. I mean, that was favorite. And perhaps the first year that after Ron and I got married.
Oh, that was nice.
That's
he had to say
sweet.
something nice about you.
He did.
Okay, what was your best Christmas?
Well, of course, the first one with us, but I'd have to go 1987, 1989, 2009, 2011, and 2014, because we had two babies, Ryan and Chelsea ourselves, and their first Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got 3 grandchildren, Riley, Logan, and Rhiannon.
Oh, so
And
Christmas is always fun with kids.
It is.
And she's the one that spoils them.
That's not true.
I know
I
those
had to
kids.
drag him out of Kmart yesterday, and we was just about to fall out on each side, and I just watched him.
The things just kept falling in the buggy.
Oh, that's what happens when you take grandkids shopping.
They love Papa.
Yeah, my worst one was one year we didn't believe in Santa Claus, so. Well, our family didn't, but I was in first grade, so I kept telling Mama, there is a Santa Claus, there is a Santa Claus. You just wait and see. Please, Mama, just put some stockings at the foot of our bed, and in the morning you'll see. Well, bless her heart, she put stockings at the foot of the bed. Next morning, they were empty, nothing. No gifts, no oranges, no apples. That was the worst Christmas. I was 6 years old. The best Christmas, I have a lot of favorites, but I think my favorite was when I was a teenager and I started to work and I could buy my whole family Christmas presents.
Oh, that is nice. You always like to give.
Yes.
You know, I love to give, but I'm going to be honest, I like presents.
Well, I do too. I do too, but I love to give.
I do love to give.
Yeah, and my feeling is we go to nursing homes and assisted livings during Christmas and do caroling and do entertaining, and we do that throughout the year. But it's such a joy to see those people's faces and have contact with them.
It is.
So, but if you want to reach out and touch someone, go to a nursing home. If you get lonesome, you get depressed, go to a nursing home and see those people and just reach out and let them touch you. Touch them on the shoulder or the arm, but if they don't want to be touched, don't touch them.
That's right.
Just be there for them and entertain. Any last words of wisdom?
Remember, Christ is Christmas.
That's right.
Amen.
Bye. We got to go. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Music drifting through a summer's night brings back old memories of a screamed and dancing hall in the hills of Tennessee, where young girls would stand in line waiting for the change to take the floor with Fatty Book, 'cause God, that man could dance. Fatty was a day clerk at the King Hotel downtown. He was a portly man, as tall as he was round. But when the sun would fall at the dancing hall, the notes so soft and sweet, his sides veil and a touch for tails, he'd glide on agile feet. And Fatty Buck could dance like you'd never seen before. His dainty feet in cap-toed shoes would barely touch the floor. He'd lead the ladies with graceful steps long as the band would play. That big man on nimble feet